I'm ready.
Yeah. Call the meeting to order. First, we have Pastor Ronson declared. Did the invocation?
Let's pray. Generous God, we thank you for bringing us through a tumultuous year, that our nation stands, that this community comes together, and that each of us have the opportunity to live in freedom. We ask that tonight, as we round out this year and look toward the next, that we will continue to be a community of hospitality, that we will celebrate our variety, and that we will together prepare for the prosperity of all here and in this community. And this we ask in the name of the one whom you gave to us and then gave himself to us by becoming one of us. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. We stand for the pledge. Calvin, you want to lead us tonight?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, do the roll call, please.
Yes, sir. Gutierrez. Absent. Mayor.
Here.
Wilson.
Here.
Secord.
Here.
Towson.
Amen.
Miller is here. Williams.
Here.
And Hannah.
Thank you. Next, we have the adoption of the agenda.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the adoption of the agenda as presented.
Second. Motion made and seconded to approve the adopt the agenda for the evening. Anyone have any questions or corrections? No. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? And none. Okay. Next, we have the approval of the minutes for the November 1, 2016 regular meeting.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of November 1st, 2016, regular meeting as presented.
Support.
Motion been made and supported to approve the minutes of November 1, 2016 regular meeting. Any corrections? Chance to look at it? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Next, we have approval of the minutes of the November 1, 2016 closed session.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of November the 1st, 2016 closed session as presented.
Second. Motion been made and seconded to approve the November 1, 2016 closed session minutes. I had a chance to read them. Any questions, corrections? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion's carried.
Next, we have public comment. Anyone wishing to make public comment, please come to the microphone at this time. Going once. Going twice. No public comment. Public comment is now closed. Everybody must feel as bad as I do tonight. You want to get the meeting over with? That's good. Okay. Next, we have unfinished business, second reading of zoning ordinance, 16-02. Anyone have any questions? You had a chance to look over, everybody, we went through this the last time. No changes. Okay. Moving right along. R16-16, wastewater treatment plant rates and fees.
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution R16-16 wastewater rates and fees for the fiscal year of 2017 as presented.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to approve resolution R16-16, wastewater treatment plant rates and fees. Everyone had a chance to look it over. Do you have any questions? Dan is here. Anything that you want to talk about, Dan? I know you gave us a pretty impressive overview of everything.
It's just in-depth rate studies where we need to be at to sustain the facility.
Please.
So, the proposed rates and fees are an in-depth rate and fee studies that are being in its second year, being phased in from a rate and fee calculation mandated by the state to sustain the facility, the wastewater treatment plant in the collection system.
And that you appreciate the chart you put together, and comparative chart and some of those other things too.
Yeah, those are some figures from other surrounding communities, what they're charging. Just so that we kind of see where we fall in the area.
Oh, thank you. Without going through the whole thing and reading it, if there's anyone interested in seeing that, you're more welcome to stop in the township and I'm sure somebody, Rose or whomever, would give you, take a look at it or whatever. Could we have a roll call, please?
Seacard?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Gutierrez is absent. Thayer?
Yes.
Miller, yes. Townsend?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Next, we have a resolution R16-17, the Dixie Highway Road improvements.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt resolution R16-17 Dixie Highway Improvement Project as presented.
Support.
Motion been made and supported to approve resolution 16-17 on Dixie Highway improvements. Everyone had a chance to go through it. Basically, I talked about, for those of you who may not quite be aware of it, we talked about the possibility of getting Dixie Highway from Airport Road to Junction Road, increased to 4 lanes, 2 going in each direction with a passing lane. In other words, it would be the same as it is from the expressway to airport now. If you're familiar, I've seen it, you probably are. There's various grants and a whole lot of hoopla that we have to go through, and this is one of those that, we're supporting it. The DDA is, and those kind of things, so. Okay, could we have a roll call? Roll call, please.
Sure. Thayer?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Gutierrez is absent. Miller, yes. Wilson?
Yes.
Seacard?
Yes.
Townsend?
Yes,
That motion is carried.
thank you. Next, we have a resolution R16-18, the stormwater management plan.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt resolution R16-18 stormwater management plan as presented.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to approve resolution R16-18. Ask Darlene if she would read that, please.
Just set on top of them anyway. Okay. R16-18 Bridgeport Charter Township, Saginaw County, Michigan Resolution adopting the stormwater management plan for the Bridgeport Charter Township. At a regular meeting of the Board of Trustees in the Bridgeport Charter Township held on the 6th day of December 2016 at 6 o'clock in Michigan time. Whereas the Bridgeport Charter Township is a member of the Saginaw Stormwater Authority, hereafter Authority, and whereas Bridgeport Charter Township as a member must meet the requirements set forth by the state regulating agency for the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System Phase 2 Stormwater Program in Michigan, and whereas the Stormwater Management Plan dated February 16th and prepared by Spicer Group Incorporated for Bridgeport Charter Township provides the requirements and general compliance guidelines as an administrative procedure for stormwater drainage system design for the development and redevelopment projects within the township's jurisdictional limits proposed for adoption by the Bridgeport Charter Township to assist in meeting with the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System Phase 2 requirements. Whereas this procedure only applies to the municipal separate storm sewer system, MS4, or stormwater drainage systems owned by Bridgeport Charter Township, or private systems discharging into the township-owned storm drain systems. Whereas this procedure is for the purpose of aiding developers in the design of stormwater runoff collection and detention systems, and that copies of this plan, as from time to time amended, shall be filed with the township clerk and with the Community Development Department, and shall be available for inspection and copying during regular business hours. Whereas this member of the authority agrees to adhere to these stormwater design standards and guidelines and will assure that the site development and redevelopment projects that fall into the criteria established in the document will have a complete review for the design for stormwater drainage systems or surface waters of the state within the jurisdictional boundaries as part of this administrative procedure. And whereas the member agrees not to issue a building permit until the review of the site development plans has been successfully completed and the owner-developer has been issued a stormwater discharge permit by the reviewing township agency or their designee. Whereas the purpose and intent of this procedure will result standardized design criteria for handling stormwater runoff on site development and redevelopment projects, and ultimately protect our surface water resources in Saginaw County.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's one of those requirements that we have to follow. Any other questions, comments? We have a roll call, please.
Secord?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Gutierrez is absent. Thayer?
Yes.
Miller, yes. Townsend?
Yes.
That motion is carried.
Thank you. Next, we have zoning ordinance 1602.
I'll make a motion to adopt zoning ordinance 16-02.
I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded to adopt resolution zoning zoning ordinance 1602. This is a continuation of what we had previously done. This is the rest of it. Anyone have any questions? We have a roll call, please.
Wilson?
Yes.
Secord?
Yes.
Gutierrez is absent. Williams?
Yes.
Thayer?
Yes.
Miller, yes. Townsend?
Yes.
The motion is carried.
Thank you. Next, we have the fiscal year 2017 water budget.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the fiscal year 2017 water budget as presented.
Support.
I'm sorry, could I have the motion and who seconded it again?
Calvin
please?
and Sequin.
Okay, yes.
Motion been made and seconded to approve fiscal year 27 wastewater treatment plant budget as presented.
No. 2017 water budget. You said wastewater. Sorry.
Well, because I have these back to us, I'm sorry. We're gonna get to that one in a minute.
Yep.
Okay, let's do the water budget.
Okay,
You guys have any questions? Do we have a roll call, please?
sure. Miller, yes. Thayer,
Yes.
Gutierrez is absent. Williams,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Secord,
Yes.
Townsend,
Yes,
motion is carried.
thank you. Okay, now we'll try the fiscal year 2017 wastewater treatment plant budget.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the fiscal year 2017 wastewater treatment plant budget as presented.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the 2017 wastewater treatment plant budget. Everyone had a chance to look it over. Anyone have any questions? Hearing none, could we have a roll call, please?
Sure. Wilson,
Yes.
Miller, yes. Thayer,
Yes.
Secord,
Yes.
Gutierrez is absent. Williams,
Yes.
Townsend,
Yes,
motion is carried.
thank you. Next, we have a special use 16-03 for 6595 Dixie Highway, better known as Speedway.
I'll make a motion to approve special use permit 1603 for the modifications at 6595 Dixie Highway, the Speedway gas station.
I'll second that.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the special use permit 1603 for the Speedway gas station. Jamie is here. They had a meeting and they approved and we have two people from Speedway here to draw some maps, chart, graph, whatever. Do you want to get up and make a presentation?
Good evening, thanks for having us here tonight. Set up my tripod here. Just hold them, make it easier. Just to kind of give you an idea of what we're planning on doing, I'm sure everybody's familiar with the site, it's the existing Speedway site, and then the adjacent gas station is vacant. We're gonna be demolishing the entire adjacent gas station, the canopy at the existing Speedway, and all the underground storage tanks. The existing building for Speedway will stay. It's just gonna be remodeled and updated. Thank you very much. So just, we did go to the ZBA as well. We got a couple different variances. One of them is for signage, mostly was signage based. Just to kind of bring everyone up to speed, this larger Speedway sign will be removed, and so will the smaller sign from the vacant gas station. The ones that will be kept and be just resurfaced will be this high-rise for the vacant gas station. We're actually removing the cabinet that's there and putting up a smaller one for the Speedway. It'll be at the same height though as the current sign. And then the GoGo sign in the front will remain and will be changed out to LED lighting and just brought up to newer standards. So that's what's going on with the existing site. The existing site actually has like 6 acres of impervious, of paved area basically, and we're actually gonna be taking it down to 3.28 with the new development. So it definitely is taking away a lot of the pavement on site and adding a lot of green space on site. So this is what the proposed site is gonna look like. As you can see, there's the new canopy for the cars. It's gonna be 8, and it's in a dive-in configuration instead of a stacked configuration, so it makes it a lot easier for cars to maneuver, get in and out, without having to wait for other vehicles to get out of the way, and just speeds things up and makes it a smoother transition. There's also 24 auto parking spots in front of the store. And then, as you can see, we separated the auto area from the truck area. We try to keep the traffic separate just because of the larger commercial trucks and smaller cars for visibility and safety. So we're actually taking, there was 5 access drives along Dixie Highway. We're removing 2 of the 5. So there'll be 2 access drives into the auto area off of Dixie Highway, and then they'll also have access off of the side private road. And then the trucks will be entering off of Dixie Highway. There are 5 commercial fueling lanes, and then they will be exiting on the private road. So it's a one-way drive back here. And then there's also 24 parking spots for the trucks. We're gonna be also adding in stormwater. Currently, there's no detention on site. It drains to the right way through storm system, but there's no actual storage for the water. So we are adding in a above-ground pond. It is a wet pond just because of the way the elevations work out there. We have to let it fill up in order to discharge. Behind the site will all be just green area and it'll actually increase the grass out there quite a bit. So that's what we're proposing. If you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
Would anybody out in the audience like to see any of those charts? Yeah,
I was gonna mention, we can turn them around.
pass them around maybe, or let them look at them.
Careful, you might start preaching. Yeah, we're real happy about that, particularly, since that station's been sitting there for so long, and, get that area all cleaned up, pretty looking, and, that'll be nice.
Is there facilities then for the truckers to,
There is not showers. It's not meant for long-term. So there is food services available and restrooms, but not showers facilities.
All set?
Kind of similar to the one down the road here a little bit, I won't mention the name. Okay, everybody else set?
Yep.
Do you have a roll call, please?
Thayer,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
yours is absent, Miller, yes, Wilson,
yes,
Secord,
Yes,
Townsend,
Yeah.
that motion is carried.
Oh, timeline? We're hoping to start in spring next year.
I'm looking forward to it. It's looking kind of desolate out front of it, so that'll be a great improvement.
Yeah, have fun.
With stone.
Okay, next we have special use permits 16-04 at 5959 Dixie Highway. Eagles.
I'd like to make a motion to approve special permit 16-04 for the modifications at 5959 Dixie Highway, Gales.
Second.
Have motion support for special use permit 16-04 Gales at 5959 Dixie Highway. And there's Jamie. She's gonna explain it all to us.
Yeah. Andy Gales is, actually going to be occupying 5959 Dixie, which is the former Kings of Cash building. It's gonna be for, you need a special land use to be able to repair vehicles there. his plan is to, repair larger vehicles that won't fit into his current location, such as utility trucks and things like that. Planning Commission approved it based on some conditions, and, we're just looking for council approval.
Anybody got any questions?
Thank you for working with these businesses to expand.
Do we have a roll call, please?
Secord,
Yes.
Gutierrez is absent. Wilson,
Yes.
Thayer,
Yes.
Miller, yes. Williams,
Yes.
Townsend,
Yes.
motion is carried.
Thank you. We have number E, Public Act 495, Policy 16-01.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt Township Policy 1601, Fire Insurance Withholding Program, PA495, as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve Public Act 495 policy and policy 16-01. And had a chance to look at it. Any questions? Basically, in a nutshell, this, if a house burns down, for instance, and it's totaled out by the insurance company, a certain amount of that money is put in escrow and held by the township, the fire department. And then if people don't follow through with demolition, then we would have the money and the right to demolish the structure. Basically, it's just withholding some of the insurance money that they would get. So they don't just leave town with the whole thing and leave us with a mess to clean up. Do we have a roll call, please?
Thayer,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Miller, yes. Gutierrez is absent. Secord,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Townsend,
Yes.
motion is carried.
Next, we have detective and sergeant job description.
Make a motion to approve the update detective and sergeant job description as presented.
Support.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the updated detective and sergeant job description as presented. Anyone had a chance to look it over? Anyone have any questions of Dave? Dave, I believe you just modified the things in there.
The only thing I modified was the years of service. Currently, right now, it states you have to have a minimum of 10 years total law enforcement experience, and I'm requesting that that be reduced to 4 years law experience. It's just one of the qualifications that's used in deciding upon promotion for a sergeant.
Thank you. Everyone else, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion is carried.
Thank you. Okay, next we have the job description for the police sergeant policy 10.10.04.
I'll make a motion to approve the updated job description, police sergeant policy 10.10.04.
Support.
Motion been made and supported to approve the updated job description. Police sergeant 10.10.04. Again, you just made a couple minor modifications there.
Just requesting a change of 3 years of continuous service at the level of a police officer for Bridgeport Township to be reduced to 1 year of continuous service at the level of a patrol officer.
Anyone have any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion is carried. I make a motion to approve the settlement of the lawsuit entitled Brandon McAllister versus Bridgeport Charter Township, Saginaw County Circuit Court, case number 13-20193-CZ, and currently pending in the Michigan Supreme Court, docket number 326801. By the payment of $300,000 consistent with the terms approved by the township's insurance company of $300,000. The township insurance company will pay $175,000 and the township will pay $125,000 to Brandon McAllister in exchange for release and the dismissal of the lawsuit with prejudice and without cost.
Support.
Motion made and supported to approve the settlement in the Brandon McAllister lawsuit. Couple of things it involved a discharge, and it went to court, and the judge, I believe they call it the summary disposition, basically threw it out of court as not being, having any merit. It was appealed to the Michigan Appeals Court, and they made the decision to send it back. They felt it fair that it go to trial. It was then sent to the Supreme Court by our attorney. And it's one of those that was explained that something like that goes to the Supreme Court, particularly on something like that. You have a chance in a million of them even hearing it. So then it was discussed of when you have a lawsuit like this, you get two things involved. You get lost wages and benefits, and you get, sometimes they call it suffering, mental stress, or whatever the terminology may be. Now, the way the insurance is set up is that our insurance covers us to $5 million on the stress and those kind of things. On lost wages, which includes future increases in pay, benefits, overtime possibly work, and the calculation is made, somewhere around $1 million. And when you go to court, you're going to have a jury of 7 people in a civil case. 4 of those people decide that they sympathize with the person for whatever reason. They may have personal prejudices, whatever the case may be, or they may find that it was improper. They could award them those wages and $2 million, and we've all seen cases where things like that have happened. Now we, as they say, fought the good fight. We were very concerned, the insurance company and the attorney recommended that it be settled out of court. The thing about it is if the wages and something like that was awarded as $1 million, this township obviously couldn't afford $1 million to pay on. It would be very costly to appeal that, probably wouldn't win, maybe get a reduced sum if that did happen. That's always a possibility. You see many cases where, for instance, the lady that went through McDonald's and spilled hot coffee in her lap, and the jury awarded her $1 million, although she didn't get all that. So that's something that's always on your mind and weighs heavily. We felt very strongly about this, but on the other hand, it was rather scary, the possibility of us having to be awarded $1 million or so. There's been cases where that's happened. The township didn't have the money, and then they had to set a millage for the residents in the township to pay it. I'm sure that didn't go over very well. since none of that was taken to court, none of it was proven in court, it's all allegations. And if we were to comment on it, we would be sued. We could be sued, I should say. So we would, even if that wasn't as part of the agreement, if some of us talked about it, it would still be slandered. And again, we can be sued. So I guess that's probably about the only comments that we're going to be able to make in regard to that. Yeah.
Your roll call. Thayer,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Miller, yes, Gutierrez is absent. Secord,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Townsend.
Yes.
That motion is also carried.
Accounts payable check 60778 through 60961, $546,428.49.
I'll make a motion to approve checks number 60778 through 60961 in the amount of $546,428.49 as presented.
Support.
Motion been made and supported to approve the checks. Account payable checks. Anyone have any questions on any specific item? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion is carried.
Next, we have more comments. Alvin?
No comment.
Heather?
No comment.
Jimmy?
No comment.
Daryl?
No comment.
Darrell?
No comment.
It's all right, no comment. Rose?
I have a couple things. Our police officer Greg Green has taken another position in Bay City, so we are looking for another police officer to replace him. We've got 4 trees down at LDOT that is missing, so obviously somebody wanted a Christmas tree and decided to just go down to our park and ride area by I-75 and cut off the trees and take them, so just want to share that. Streetlight at Rolling Hills have been out for a while, so if anybody makes any comments on that. Sam Flaker is here this evening, and he works with us with our lights, and he is taking care of that situation for us. He currently now, the lights are on like a time clock, and the time clock failed. It's not working, but they're also on a photo sensor, and we'd rather work with a photo sensor light. And so he is going through and changing some of the ballasts on the lights, and we will be putting LED bulbs in them. And they should be up and running. So we've got some lights going now. I don't know if Sam made it out there to get all of that changed over, but I do know that some are on. So he's working on that for us. So thank you for that. Capital Granite submitted some plans to do an addition to their building, so we're excited about that. The township's been contacted by a gentleman out of Tuscola Conservation District asking the township to share news. There's grants out there for local farmers to check into and possibly get some help with livestock crossing and fencing and that kind of thing. So that is on our website. And then if anybody wants any information or knows any farmers they want to share that with, they can always call me and I can talk with them as well. Mid-Michigan Waste Authority is doing their second annual recycling drive for Christmas lights. So if anybody has any lights that don't work, instead of putting them in the garbage and they end up in the landfills, they're asking that those lights be brought in, and we have a container downstairs in our lobby to place them in. And our employee Christmas lunch is next week on Tuesday, so I was kind of hoping for the board's blessing again to give us 1 extra hour. We're always closed from noon to 1, hoping that the board will say we can be closed from 12 to 2, so that our employees can relax and actually enjoy each other's company and just have their Christmas cheer. Our employees work really hard, so it would be nice if we could just put a sign on the door and have that extra hour, so if we're good for that.
Why don't you say something?
Okay. Tell us what you want us to say. Steve
And then also just a reminder that we have our second board meeting in December, and that's on Tuesday, December 20th. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Do I need to make a motion to give them extra hours? I'd like to make a motion to give them extra hours.
I'll second.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Just a question relative to the police officer. Was he full-time?
Yes.
Okay, are we in the process of trying to replace him or what? What is the status of that?
Are you talking Bright Green that went to Bay City? Are you
Yes,
talking?
yes, yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that's already in the process.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dave's working with that.
I guess if you see somebody's got 4 Christmas trees for sale, call